Well, we're going to do some more Virginia Tech talking as we come up here. After the break, we're going to talk with Tim Leaton, a Virginia Tech senior and filmmaker who deserves a lot of acclaim for his work already. Of course, we'll also talk a little bit with him about the Virginia Tech shootings, get his thoughts as far as that goes. We'll be right back on the New Dominion. ACCNation.com, your one-stop shop for everything ACC. Breaking news, columns, polls, links to what's making news, and the latest from Patrick and Chris. It's the place to be, everything ACC. ACCNation.com, ACCNation.com. And welcome back to the New Dominion. This is Chris Graham, and we have a special guest with us here, Virginia Tech's senior filmmaker, Tim Leaton. Tim, thanks for joining us.
Oh, well, thanks for having me.
No, this is great. We came across Tim. I'm actually going to work on a story for our next New Dominion magazine this summer as well on Tim. He's a award-winning student filmmaker, I must say. Use that adjective for a film he did called Orphans in Africa that was based on a longer film that he did based on a trip to Uganda he made. Was it 2005 you made that trip?
Yeah, it was 2005 during the summer.
Now talk about first. You made a documentary film out of that, about a half hour or so documentary film out of that experience. But you've been making films and videos and things since you were in high school. You've known all along you wanted to do this. I guess when you had this opportunity to go to Uganda, you naturally took your camera along.
Yeah, I did, and it was part of a mission trip. That was who I went with, along with my dad and sister. We were all part of a 17-member mission team from Stony Point Presbyterian Church back in Richmond. Mm-hmm. And so that was during the summer of 2005, and our church supports an orphanage over there called Canaan Children's Home, and they love to see where the money is going, and so that was one of the main reasons I brought my camera over, with the purpose of showing the church where their money was going, how much it's helping these children over there. So
now to step back a little bit, according to your website, I was reading your bio there, and you've been making films and videos dating back to high school. When did you realize? I guess maybe it was before that even. When did you realize though that this was what you wanted to do with life?
Well, actually, I started in middle school. I got a toy video camera called a Tyco video camera. It was black and white. I got this for Christmas. It was black and white. It didn't even have a focusing lens. It was such bad quality, but you could still record on VHS. And so I started making silly music videos with my brother and sister, and that was kind of how I started. And I kept going in high school. Then I made sports music videos that were shown at the awards banquets to the whole school. And in college, I did a few more things. And I knew for a while that I wanted to eventually be a director of movies, but I wasn't really sure how realistic of a goal that was until last summer with this whole Film Your Issue contest that we'll talk about in a little bit.
Yeah, let's talk about that now. We're talking with Tim Leaton, a Virginia Tech senior and award-winning student filmmaker. And now you did this 30-minute documentary on your trip to Uganda, and then you had this Film Your Issue contest. Now the rule is it's only a minute long, right?
Yeah, I read about it in USA Today last year. It was asking for entries from students 18 to 26 to make a 1-minute movie on an issue they cared about, and it was judged by George Clooney and Brian Williams, Walter Cronkite, the Dalai Lama, the mayor of LA, Senator Obama, and the list goes on, actually. So I thought this would be perfect for what I had if I could just figure out a way to cut it down to a 1-minute spot.
I'm sure that's difficult, cutting down 30 minutes even to 1 minute. I mean,
it was.
And saying something in a minute, too. Talk about that difficulty.
Yeah, well, for me, it actually wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I thought it would be extremely hard. But once I actually started trying to cut it down, the strongest parts of it already stood out in my mind because I had worked with it for so long already and seen it so many times. So it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, really.
Now, this opportunity led to a paid internship. Was it at Disney this past?
Yeah, Disney's movie studios out in LA.
Now, what did that do for you as far as helping you? I guess I'm sure that was a big advancement to your development as a filmmaker.
Yeah, it's really opened so many doors for me. My mentors at Disney were the top executives and the vice presidents, and they were just so wonderful to me at Disney. They had me meet with all the different heads of the departments, the heads of, say, product placement, the head of post-production, the heads of the visual effects. And so I kind of got a crash course on everything that goes on there. I got exposed to all the different aspects of feature film production, from pre-production all the way down to theatrical release. And so it was a really great opportunity.
We're talking with Tim Leaton here, a Virginia Tech senior and award-winning student filmmaker on the New Dominion, and talking about this Film Your Issue competition, which you won. Now, this year, you're going to be a judge in this competition.
Yeah, I am.
Now, what does this mean? You get to rub elbows with some of these people that judged you last year.
Yeah, we'll see. The judges are different each year. This year they have Kevin Bacon, they have Mandy Moore, they have Wolf Blitzer, Brian Williams. So the judges are different each year, so it's pretty neat to see who they get for each year.
Now, I'm sure there's also this aspect, I can imagine myself, I'm sure you still want to be competitive maybe and be able to enter this, but now you're on the other side, so is there some difficulty there? I'm sure you're a filmmaker by nature here.
I don't know. I mean, I've gotten a lot of connections after last summer, and so I'm content with not entering it again this year. Definitely.
You got a lot out of that experience. Definitely. We're talking with Tim Leaton here, Virginia Tech student, and now you're a senior. Now you'll be graduating in a couple of weeks. What are your plans for the summer and for the future?
I'm not sure exactly what my next step is, but I'm probably going to be heading back out to LA sometime soon. The people at Disney were telling me they can help me get more jobs at Disney when I come back out, and so I'll see. I'm ready for wherever life takes me next. I'm really not sure what's in the future for me right now, but we'll see.
Now, you've made your name here in this competition with a documentary film you've made. Do you see yourself working solely in that genre, or would you like to work in the more feature film, the more drama film genre as well?
Probably not so much documentaries, really. I'm even thinking about maybe starting in music videos, because with everything I do, music is always such a strong part of whatever I do, and I think I might like to start in music videos and see where that takes me. So
yeah,
that's one idea.
It seems like a number of young filmmakers make that start and then build from there. Build their experience with the shorter format, because that's basically what a music video is—a shorter format film, and then lengthen that. So. Well, Tim, I have to ask you too. Of course, you're on campus at Virginia Tech. The tragic shootings from last week. Just want to get your sense of what what the mood is right now at Virginia Tech and in Blacksburg.
Well, it was really shocking last Monday during all those events. I was locked in a classroom for most of the day, and it was kind of nerve-wracking at first. But it's great to see the whole Hokie community uniting here, coming together as one. Everyone's more proud than they've ever been to be a Hokie right now. And I think President Steger, the president of Virginia Tech, really needs to be commended for staying strong and for all his leadership during all this. So yeah, I've never been more proud to be here.
It's such a difficult time, I'm sure. I mean, you're a senior. This is one of the last things that you might remember. Now, of course, there's time to add to those memories, but not much time, and that's got to be frustrating too.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to let this color my time here at Virginia Tech.
Sure.
I mean, I'm never going to forget all the wonderful times I've had here. So.
That's great. That's great. And that I'm hearing that spirit too. I was watching, of course, on TV the Tuesday night vigil after last Monday's shootings, and that defiant "Let's Go Hokies" chant that rang out of the crowd there at that vigil really spoke to me, and I hope it spoke to a lot of people who have been watching along too. Right now we're all Hokies, and I hope that spirit continues after the initial blast of this goes away.
Yeah. I actually I put together a 90-second video of footage I took at the Candlelight Vigil last week, and I was honored. I heard that Penn State actually showed that at their game on Saturday to 71,000 people there in their stadium.
Wow,
so that was neat.
That's an honor. That's definitely an honor.
Yeah.
Well, what's your website?
My website is timleaton.com. That's TIMLEATON.com.
Well, we'd like to have people go there and check out some of your work for themselves, and wish you the best of luck in the future, Tim. Really do. Hope that things work out for you really well. It's obviously you're off to a great start here already.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. It was great to talk to you.
Thanks.